Okay, what's going on, guys? So, nothing much to report since yesterday. 4-hour charts come down and touch that level, and we've had a bit of a reaction from that, moved up. Yeah, so RSI is still topping out. Now, the thing, the 1-hour charts, we've had some progressions, let's say. You know, the poke out last night was a bit of a fake out here, and you know, this being at the top of this RSI, this is kind of a giveaway, so we can just relax. However, we could have taken some profits there. I was already out, so good place to exit there. The divergence, you know, as this pokes up here, you could see this RSI just hanging below, so you know, no entries would have been taken there, and we have kind of fell back down here. We've closed underneath this wick. It's moved back down and kind of just hanging around this upper boundary of the TRENDMASTER now. So we've tried to move lower, but it's just kind of consolidating here. So we can just look at maybe boxing this region off. But to be honest with you, it's going to be awkward. So just going to be chilling. So we had some trade yesterday in the group. I'll be honest, it's very quiet in there. We had a short on the ETH. So it was just looking at a short position for ETH, just something like this, you know, covering the previous wicks down towards the TRENDMASTER there. TRENDMASTER was around 1900 at the time. So obviously as time goes on, the TRENDMASTER peaks up. So as you can see on this photo, it's around 1901. And yeah, took a short position. It had a very strong move upwards, you know, towards a stop loss, but we added into position there. Had some algos running, so the trade was kept open. It's very small anyway, and yeah, we kind of hit the target there. It was looking for a fib retracement to the upside, and something was printing. I mean, on the 15-minute chart, you can see here this level was reacting to, and then we pushed lower, and currently we're seeing a move up. So whether it's sustained or not, not sure, but you know, those shorts are closed now with some nice profits. So with that being said, I think we'll log off now just to update on the TRENDMASTER levels. So just to sign off with the TRENDMASTER levels, what we're looking at the moment is this 32175 for the upper range, that wick there. You know, if we see some 1-hour candle closures up above this level, it's going to be very interesting, so just watch out for that. We've also got this 1-hour level, which I was praying for a retest yesterday, but we've got nothing of the sort like we thought. Those retests are just not coming in, but it is still a bit early, so we will just chill out. We've got some interesting news on the horizons at the moment, you know, with the quantitative tightening starting today. You know, very scary, kind of very scary subject for some people that know what's going on and what could be on the horizons here.
In 1929, the Fed again increased the money supply, resulting once again in extensive loans to the public and banks. There was also a fairly new type of loan in the stock market, the broker call loan. Very simply, this loan allowed an investor to put down only a fraction of the stock's value, with the rest being loaned from the broker. This method was very popular in the roaring 1920s, as everyone seemed to be making money in the market. However, there was a catch to this loan. It could be called in at any time and had to be paid within 24 hours. And the typical result was the selling of the stock purchased with that loan. So, a few months before October in 1929, J.D. Rockefeller, Bernard Baruch, and many other insiders quietly exited the market, knowing the bubble created was about to burst. Then, on October 24th, 1929, the financiers who furnished the call loans started calling them in masse. This sparked an instantaneous massive sell-off in the already inflated market, as sell orders and margin calls were systemically triggered. That then led to mass bank runs, eventually collapsing thousands of banks, enabling the large banks to buy up the now failed banks at a discount. But it didn't stop there. Rather than expanding the money supply in order to recover from this economic collapse, the Fed actually contracted it, fueling one of the largest depressions in American history. Outraged, Congressman Louis McFadden, then chairman of the House Banking Committee, filed a petition for impeachment against the Federal Reserve Board, stating, "Mr. Chairman, we have in this country one of the most corrupt institutions the world has ever known. I refer to the Federal Reserve Board and the Federal Reserve Banks. This evil institution has impoverished and ruined the people of the United States and has practically bankrupted our government. It has done this through the defects of the law under which it operates, through the maladministration of that law by the Federal Reserve Board, and through the corrupt practices of the moneyed vultures who control it."
Personally, I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt and just keep my eyes open. So before we sign off, just want to touch on this optimism airdrop. I'm very happy to see this because we've been involved with optimism, sometime mid last year, liquidity pools, etc. on Uniswap, and we was anticipating this airdrop, but it just kind of didn't come through. But now it has, so we can go onto this website for the announcement. Find this on Twitter or something like this. Just scroll down. Pretty cool website the way this works. So we'll just scroll down, and you'll see the airdrop, claim your tokens, delegate, and so on, and that's there. So very cool. I've no doubt optimism will be huge in the future, and get involved. So cheers.